Whenever the retailer opens up outlets in other places, they were required to provide cartons and also employees to manage the shelf, which the supplier meet all the costs on behalf of the retailer. And also there are instances where we have found that those costs actually substantially contribute to eating on the profit of the suppliers. There are back-end production, which are also required. If there are termination of that contract and also delayed payments on the part of the retailer to the supplier, there's a lot of cost elements that are transferred to the suppliers by the retailers in this particular case. So following the investigation and the evidence before us, we were able to penalize the Carrefour on each account 500 plus million in this particular instance. Besides the amount that were penalized on this retailer, we also found that there were cases of rebates that we compel the retailer to refund the supplier to the retailers. So there are a number of evidence that we have found, and we do find SMEs, who are largest proportion of the suppliers, are really infringed by this retailer. And therefore, we do find that despite their contribution, and also SMEs being one of the key agenda of the government today, there's a lot of infringement by the retailer on the part of the suppliers, and therefore we do find very clear evidence why we are penalizing this fund, and also the cost related is very unique in this particular case compared to other penalties we have imposed.
The authority has found them guilty of disfranchising two manufacturers in that space. And one of the manufacturers is actually a producer. They produce honey out of Kitui County. And the objective here is to ensure that all players play within the rules and do not abuse buyer power. If we are going to achieve the economic targets that have been set out for us in this country, all players play within the rules. And I hope that the penalty that is being announced today by the authority will serve as a stern reminder and a deterrent to all businesses out there that they have to play within the rules, and that they should not and will not and should not infringe upon the Competition Act, because an effective market ultimately benefits all of us as consumers.